the opportunity to serve almost 13,000 students in Topeka, Kansas. My career, with much of which has been as a superintendent, almost 20 years as a superintendent, is one of a life of service. The work of superintendent and the inspirational work that we do as leaders is the work of ensuring communities are served well and communities are transformed to amazing places. The theme of the conference, to live well and lead well, that's what the work of the superintendent is, and that's what inspired me to enter the profession.
I think what inspired me to be in education is the fact that I would have the opportunity to impact students on a larger scale, starting in special education as a teacher in special education, and then culinary arts and family consumer sciences, and then on to be a guidance counselor who was in charge of our after-school programs, and now I'm combining all my loves into one job.
I am so fortunate to be the first African-American female in Topeka, Kansas, in Topeka Public Schools, where the home of the Brown v. Board legislation took place. And when I started, I was the only African-American superintendent in Kansas. There are now several superintendents who are African-American, and I believe once you have a first, you'll have a second and a third. So this idea of ensuring that women have opportunities, it starts with the first woman whose shoulders we stand on and those that come after us, because we must lift as we climb. So I certainly thank AASA for honoring and uplifting women, and I trust that by doing that, we're opening the door of so many more women who will walk through this path as well.
You know, I think one of the biggest challenges for women today is just having the confidence to be able to do the things that you want to do, knowing that no dream is out of reach for any one of us. And so I think that we have lots of wonderful women who have helped pave the way before us, and that has been a phenomenal path to follow in. So I appreciate all the strong women who have come before me.
To truly be a school leader that's impactful, you have to be a servant. So a servant, that means that you're going out into the communities and meeting the individuals that you get the privilege to serve. For me, I have listening tours where I go throughout the community at a laundromat or a grocery store just to learn about the needs of the communities that you get the privilege to walk in and be around. In order to be a superintendent, you have to also have an open mindset. You see, our mindset is our only barrier. And once you realize that, anything is possible, and education is a civil right that every student should be able to access.
My motto is to lead with love, and I usually pick a word of the year. So I started with love last year, and this year I chose love bigger because I knew that was just a word that is, it's inspirational for me. I make every decision in our department and for our school district based on, you know, are we doing the most loving thing for children? Are we doing the most loving thing for our staff? Are we doing the most loving thing for our family? And I think when we lead with love and lead with that heart, we will always be successful because we're putting the needs of others first.
I see the future of education being one in which continued opportunity will be unveiled. Technology will continue to demonstrate what it can do to bring us together rather than to divide us and take us apart. I believe that organizations like AASA will continue to thrive because we as educators are more collectively connected to ensure that we make a difference and we transform communities.
I think the goals for the future of education should definitely be around the whole child, making sure that we are preparing the whole child, making sure that students feel safe, they're fed, they have their basic needs met, socially, emotionally, and I think that's where education is going. We are not just creating academians, we are creating people, people who will love and serve our community and the future. The greatest part of that was what happened before we went onto the stage. The four women who were back there, we were remembering the speaker from yesterday, and as we walked onto the stage, we turned around to each other and we said, we're all tens, and we are. And so I think that lifting other people up while serving together is one of the most important things for women to do, to lift each other up.
I did not know I was going to be selected today. It was just an honor and a privilege to be on the stage amongst some amazing women, looking out at other women in the audience. And I thank AASA for taking the time and for seeing the importance in uplifting women leaders across this country. so that we as women can continue to open doors for others who are bound to walk through it in the future.